Good morning. My name is Danny, and this is your 15-minute post-travel flow. I've just finished a 2-week holiday, and this inspired me to create a sequence for you that will open you up, ground you down after all the flying and traveling wherever you went. Let's get started. Making your way down onto your back, lying down onto the mat, allowing the arms and legs to fall out wide, palms facing up to receive. Take a moment to close down through the eyes and the mouth, starting to deepen your breaths. As you inhale, breathing into the belly, filling your abdomen, feeling as the ribs expand and the chest rises all the way up to the top. As you exhale, allowing your chest to fall, the ribs contract, the belly pulls in. Continuing to breathe like this for the next 15 minutes, deeply and fully. On the next inhale, bringing your right knee to the chest, give it a little squeeze. And then using the right hand, open that knee up to the armpit, feeling a stretch in your inner thigh. Taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, use the left palm to guide this right knee over to the left. Gentle supine twist to start us off. The right arm is in a cactus or extended out long, and you can gaze either to the sky or over to your right hand. Keeping the shoulders grounded for another breath in. As you exhale, bring that knee back to center, square off your hips, give it a little squeeze, and exhale, release. Other side, left knee comes in. As you exhale, left knee comes into the left armpit. Deep breath in. As you exhale, right palm guides this left knee over to the right. Left arm extends out long, maybe it's in a cactus, and we gaze either up to the sky or over to our left hand. One more breath in. As you exhale, come back to center, square off your hips, give that knee a little hug once again, and release. As we bring both knees into the chest, bring the hands to the shins, and if it feels okay for your spine, begin to rock and roll a few times for me, massaging your back here. And after the third round, roll over onto your knees, meeting me in a tabletop position. The wrists are underneath the shoulders, the knees are underneath the hips. Let's begin to warm up our spine with a few cat-cows. On the next inhale, drop the belly, shoulders down, gaze up for cow pose. As you exhale, round your spine, pull the belly in for cat. Once again, inhale, shoulders down, broaden through the collarbones. As you exhale, chin to your chest. 3 more times on your own, just like that. Synchronizing breath with movement. Doing whatever feels good for your spine today. Warming yourself up. Last round. After your next cat, come back to center. Keeping the hips directly over the knees, walk the hands out in front of you into puppy pose. Maybe the forehead comes down onto the mat, allowing your heart to melt into the earth. Full pose, ideally, the chin comes down to the ground. And on the next exhale, press into the palms, into the elbows as you bring yourself back up to all fours. Walking your hands slightly out in front of you so you have some more space. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog of the practice. Pedaling out your feet, lifting up one heel up at a time as this is the first downward dog of today.
Getting any little wriggles and movements out of the way as you lengthen your spine from the sacrum all the way through to the top of the head. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, pressing the mat away from you with your palms, and allowing the heels to move in the direction of the floor as you find stillness here. Pick up your right foot, step it to the outside of the right hand, lizard lunge. Rock backwards and forwards a couple of times just to feel into this hip and feel into the pose. On your next exhale, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips, proud chest, gaze forward, neck long. As you exhale, hands by your sides, extend that leg, flex the right foot, chest to your thigh. 2 more times, rebend that knee. Exhale, extend. Last time, rebend, chest proud, shoulders down. Exhale, extend, forehead to your shin. Rebend through that knee, plant the palms, untuck the toes, lift the back knee, and step forward into Malasana, your yogi squat. Heels are facing in, the toes are facing out, pressing the knees out gently with your elbows. Deep breath in, chest proud. As you exhale, extend your legs and fold. Heel toe your feet to hips with distance apart. Grab opposite elbows, bend through the knees as much as you need to. Here we aim for a chest to thigh connection. Ragdoll as you swing your upper body from side to side, releasing the crown of your head, your lower back. Meeting me at stillness, nodding your head yes, shaking it no. Release the hands as you slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, the head being the last to come up. Meeting me in mountain pose at the top of your mat. I'll come around to center so you can see me better. Big toes are touching, heels are slightly apart. Roll your inner thighs in, tailbone towards the ground. Palms facing forward, broadening through our collarbones and smiling. Strong mountain pose. Moving into our tree, our balance. Ground down through your right foot, lift from the arch as you pick up the left knee towards the chest. Find your balance, engage the core, draw the belly in. Level 1, the toes will be down on the ground, heel touching your shin. Level 2, you can bring the foot up to your calf. Level 3, you can use that left hand to bring the foot all the way up into your thigh. Just avoid the knee joints so that you don't have pressure there. Bring the hands to heart center. Ground down like a great big oak tree. And you can either keep your hands here, or for an added challenge, bring them above your head, shoulders releasing away from the ears, hugging the triceps in. Either stay for the final 2 breaths, or you can bring your drishti gaze up to the sky for an added challenge for your balance. 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, hands to heart center, place your left foot back down next to its partner. Meeting me in mountain pose at the top. On the next inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain, palms to touch. Exhale, hinge from your hips, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, hands to your shins, long spine, belly draws in. Exhale, plant the palms down, take a big step back to your high plank, lean forward as if we're peering over the edge of a cliff. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin come down to the ground. Pull the chest through. Lift it up, inhale, baby cobra, elbows stay tucked and bent, lifting the belly off of the mat. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pick up your left foot, step it through to the outside of the left hand. Lizard lunge, take 3 rocks backwards and forwards. On the next exhale, plant the back knee down, untuck the toes. Come up onto the fingertips, proud chest gaze forward. Exhale, extend through that leg, chest to thigh. Rebend, inhale, Exhale, extend. Last time, rebend. Exhale, extend, keeping your hips over the knees. Rebend through that knee, plant the palms down, tuck the toes, lift up that back knee, step forward, Malasana. Opening through the hips, chest proud, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet in. Allow the crown of the head to hang, the arms to hang as you slowly roll yourself all the way up to mountain pose. Meeting me at the front of the mat, grounding down, palms face forward. Moving into our other side now. Left foot grounds down through all 4 points of contact. Pick up the right knee towards the chest. Find your balance, thread the ribs together. Pick your level for today. Find your balance. Bring the hands to heart center. If you're ready, arms up to the sky. Shoulders away from the ears. Feel grounded down to Mother Nature. Maybe gaze up to the sky. For another breath in. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Bring the right foot down next to its partner. Mountain pose. On your next breath in, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, Uttanasana, hinge from the hips and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the belly in. Exhale, plant the palms down, either step or you can float back to your high plank. Lean forward. Exhale, either bring the knees down or keep them lifted. Chaturanga low plank. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog, extending through the arms, thighs off the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. On your next exhale, bring the knees down onto the mat, knees together. Allow the forehead to come down to the ground as you grab hold of your heels. Balasana, child's pose. Taking 3 deep breaths here to ground down, soothe the breath, come back to your practice. On the next breath in, plant the palms down underneath the shoulders, rise up, come to sit onto your back now, lying down onto the mat once again. Preparing for 1 round of bridge pose, plant your feet down next to your sitting bones. Feet are hips width distance apart. Palms facing down by your sides. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, dig in through the heels, lift the hips all the way up. Lifting through the sternum, tucking your knees towards one another at about hips width so they don't splay out. You can walk your hands and interlace the fingers, extend through the arms to help lift through the sternum. 1 more deep breath in. As you exhale, gently release your hands, roll your spine all the way down to the mat. Extend the legs out in front of you. Coming into a waterfall, lift 1 or both legs up at the same time. Flexing the feet, palms by your sides. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Any gentle inversions, any inversions that we do whatsoever are great. They flush our upper body with fresh oxygenated blood. It's great to have the legs up, especially after traveling. On the next exhale, bend through the knees, bring them into your chest. Happy baby. Grab hold of the outer edges of your feet. Allow the knees to come into the armpits as you press into your feet up towards the sky. This pressing motion should help flatten out your sacrum onto the ground in this deep groin opener. 1 more breath in. As you exhale, bring the knees to your chest, give yourself a little hug as we make our way down into our final resting pose of the practice, Shavasana. Allowing your legs to fall out as wide as the mat, even wider if you have the space. The arms to fall out wide by your sides, palms facing up to receive. Closing down the eyes, the mouth once again. Letting go of the control of the breath now. Let yourself be breathed by your body. Allow the eyeballs to fall back into their sockets, the jaw, the eyebrows to relax. As you take a couple of moments to simply follow the natural flow of your breath, consciously releasing the entire body, allowing the benefits of our practice to assimilate in Shavasana. Starting to deepen the breath now, filling up not just your lungs with oxygen, but the whole entire body with each breath in. Sending energy throughout with each breath out. As you bring the knees into the chest, roll over onto your favorite side. Using the forearm as a pillow, stay here for a round of breath. Pressing into the palm of your hand to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Keeping the eyes closed if you can, spine long, hands to heart center. Bowing the chin lightly, bring your thumbs to the middle of your eyebrows. May your thoughts and intentions always be pure. Bring the thumbs to your lips. May your words always be kind and true. And bring your hands to heart center. May it always be filled with gratitude. I bow to you. Together we say, Namaste.